you gave a suggestion that there was a similarity between a picture of Netanyahu and Adolf Hitler. You replied to a tweet. There were these two pictures that were sort of side by side. Let's have a little look at that tweet. And so you replied to it, that you've sort of seen this before, and the Israeli Foreign Ministry came after you. I know you had a follow-up and you stood your ground afterwards, but it's one example as well, you know, where, tell me, you know you're going to face flack, right? This is a psychological question. You know what's going to come. Why do you still tweet that?
Yeah, that's interesting, because this shows also the lack of self-preservation that I have when I think something is extremely wrong and someone needs to expose it. The context there is that former UN official Craig Mohiber had said something like history repeating itself, or history will judge us, something like that. So the context was on the cheering crowd that had been receiving Hitler and the cheering crowd in the US Congress who had received Netanyahu. And the point was, yes, I was thinking exactly the same, how it's possible that a genocidaire, because it doesn't matter, it doesn't need, two genocides do not need to be alike for one to be defined genocide, for one to be defined genocide. And so the point is, look at how history doesn't teach us anything, and these Congress people will be ashamed of themselves in a few years because they have been cheering a genocidaire, or someone who's been requested for arrest warrant by the ICC. For the situation of Palestine, I also think that the Trump administration prior to the Biden's one has made a lot of damage in just trying to crash international law together with the rights of the Palestinians and Palestinian refugees. So I think that probably Trump would be incrementally worse for the Palestinians, but in the margins. Because in any case, Joe Biden will be remembered as the president of the United States who has enabled the genocide of the Palestinian people. This is my assessment.